kwanukukhenda kwalanjwa. Well, as you can guess, today I'm doing a new review on the 2016 album called Mlazi Milano by Okmalumkoolkat. Now the album, now umalume gave us Holy Oxygen, 100K, my cassette. And now we got the album, like the album people have been waiting for years. Took me a while to review it because, yeah, I sat on it for a long time because I was interested, and he was he was the dude why I actually kind of loved South African hip hop, because I remember Sebenza like back in high school, and that was like my jam. Sebenza, only rest in December. Him and LV did the thing on that Sebenza mixtape or album. But yeah, like he brought a different vibe in his style and his verses. Like, yeah, South Africa interested a lot of people, and people have been waiting for the album. So we finally got the album, and here's my take on it. So the album kind of started with my intro, which is the stuff I was singing like beforehand, like the and that was like brilliant. Like, it was like a nice, calm, mellow mood, setting the tone, making you calm before like the excitement that was about to hit you throughout the album. And so the first track where he was like actually on like rapping was Mlazi Milano, where now this track was a great start because I feel like the song was telling like he was rapping about his upbringing, and the song kind of like telling a story about how he grew up and how his father left him, like messed up his life, and how umalume was always there. Umalume was always there, like they always had a meal, and yeah, and then the next track was Kusheshe, which is like just sounds of like Kusheshe spinning, like I don't even know what's going on. It sounded like it, but big tati kusemlas, and it was pretty grand, and I like that because I don't know, but in terms of like a skateboard part, like what are you talking about in that terms? Like, are you saying Kusheshe was spinning like a skateboard? Was it going like that turn? Was it flipping over? Like, I don't know, because I also skate, so I like the reference. Like, it was pretty cool. And then we go into I'm a Machiavelli flow. The flow on that song is like just like I liked it very much, and it was just Malum, like him and Flo was just you just don't deal. Like it's like, oh, he just takes you there with his flow, and I think that was the first single off the album, and for me I liked it as like it was a puller track. It was nice, and I would say when they first dropped, it wasn't kind of what I expected, but I very much liked it, and like, it was my jam. It's my jam, man. I like it. It's a good track. And then next track was Matana Wami. Yo, whoever that person was, like, singing, like, he nailed it. And the song was like about heartbreak and like a cherry, like and like I don't understand that because I've never like been in a relationship, ne? Yeah, you can tell by my age. Anyways, but yeah, it was a good like song, like about heartbreak and how the girl hurt him, and then it led up to which I feel the confirmation single of the album, AMALOBOLO, slow jams and some lies. Now this jam is like this jam, man, like this jam, fam, like this is my mother, like this is a jam my mother would love to jam to. Like, that's how like I love the song. Like, I remember like he was on a live, I think it was live amp on SABC One, and he was performing it, and then there was like the back. I think his crew was there, and they were like ad-libbing it. I was like, nah, fam. I mean, like, this song doesn't even need ad-libbing. It's just it's like his slow jam, like, it was just so grand, and I liked it. And it was just like, it was a love story, and the music video which came with it, which I'll link to which I'll drop like the link below. And like the film was very interesting, and it was like nice, and it was something different from South African perspective, and it was very nice. And like I said, this is like the confirmation single of this album, like to confirm from eliteness, like of the album. And yeah, so then it went to tongue for action. Like the rapping going on in that song was just something else. Like the beat is just out of this world. Like I love that song. Like I think Usanele who sets it off, because he said it all. Whoever was that said it off Sanele, between Sanele or Oprah Soul. But Sanele, like I believe Sanele, but the Sanele like set it off, and like went on, like, and then we got some rapping from so much. It was like that was unexpected, and she played her part, and I was like, yeah. And then okay, Omalume came in like as usual, killing, like he just killed it. And then we had Oprah song. I like the line about like, F radio, play this. Yeah, like the man was going, like his flow wasn't even like, I don't know, he was like talk rapping, fam. Like I was like, at first I listened to it, like, is this guy talking? Like, but it is like, he's rapping. Like, I was like, it was like talk rapping. It was just like, yo, it was lit. Like, I don't even know where you get like all these artists from, like the features, like they're unheard of. Because next thing we're gonna get like, we're gonna get like a Eugen Black Rock, like out of nowhere. Like, how where did these South African artists come from? But then like I liked how you picked your features. It wasn't like, it was mixed. There was like mainstream, and then there was also like underground artists that we don't know much about, and that was like very nice about it. And this song showcased that. And then had the Forever interlude with PN singing there was like, yeah, it was very good. And interlude about being young forever and having fun, and that was very you and Malum. Like like I see you, like, you know, like in your 30s, and you still having fun in life. Like you had Malum who's fun and like nice and enjoying, like you inspirational in that sense. And then we go into GALILEO. It was like back-to-back files, like, it was going on in this album. Like, it was like GALILEO, that's like some electronic inspired song, and it was just like, whoa, the structure of the song like just killed me. It was just like how it built you up, like it got you like excited, and it was just beautiful. Like I love the song, like very electronic bass, and I like electronic sounds, and how Malum mixes it from Mzansi style was just fantastic. And then we also like Lion God Legend, I can show you the world. Like that was just like, I don't know, but it's so like, whoa, that is so like Malum, like for you. That was just exciting about that album, and I liked that very much. And then the next song was then back to that song, GALILEO. Like you talked about like how this was a 10-year-old, like a rap that was like 10 years old, like you wrote it 10 years ago, and like you can kill any rappers. I like that statement, and it was like, for a rap that was 10 years old, it was pretty dope. And then you could go into track number 9, which was Ukuthula / Spura Maluda. And then like I think it was Soul Factors, like the interlude, the start of the song, I think the interlude part with the full singing about, the vocalist was like excellent. Like the vocalists in this album were excellent actually. And then he was talking about how Ukuthula doesn't build, like it doesn't build, and it's true. Like being quiet in senses won't necessarily always help you, because like just you gotta express yourself, and I feel you build when you start expressing yourself. And then we introduced Spura Maluda with this fantastic vocalist again, Riba Red. Like she's like very good, like the first time I heard her on this album, and yeah, that was like very brilliant from her, and the singing, like I liked it so much. And I think this song's like Maporiza 2.5. Like, my goodness, like, it's another song about like a type of girl for Umalume. Like, I think it's like Malum love struck or something, but this lady, yeah, Malum, that was a 10. Oh, Malum, no tando. Like this song about like this girl, like you love so much. I guess I would love to know if it's like someone you know. But yeah, Speed and Maluda number 2. Hey, and then after that was Xe away. Oh, yeah. I like that. Oh, yeah. Sound like audio, like European influence, and the rapping there was about like hustle of getting better and improving, like hustle nyana song, like how you hustled in life and your celebration. Like a celebration, also like a victory thing, and this PN singing again. I don't know how many times to talk about the vocalist on this album. Like, and then there also homo thing. Homo. I was like, what? Like, what's going on? And then the skit at the end, like now, to feel good, you gotta feel good. It doesn't say that. Like, to feel good, you gotta. Talking about dressing and feeling good, like how it's like correlates to each other, and like. You look good, you feel good. Like I like that like so much, and it actually reminded me like back home, like how, like that whole Italiano thing, and you kind of have that whole Italiano thing, like it looks like that happens there, like people just dress good to feel good, like to get through life, and just yeah, and then after that was, SELE. Like that song, like that's such a hype track with you and Rick of his flow, like chilling, yeah, out of the cold, like, and then he also had like that thing, like that reference to Marvin Gaye, what's going on? Then the beat comes back again, like yo, then he's like flow, like I like how it was like a fusion of electronic. Also, like, there was a lot of electronic influence in this album, and I very much liked it, and it was very, yeah, it was good, like, hype song, like, it's like a banger club, like, that song gave me, like, I can imagine being in a place and just that song playing, and I'm jumping up and down, like, then we have, like, the album just, like, it speeds up right now. We have La Liga, which is, like, that song also kind of makes me want to dance. Smack it down, smack it down. Pay day. Now man's just like La Liga, man's just like La Liga. And like that song, like I remember I heard it last year. Like this other girl like made me like listen to it, and it was like it very much like I loved it, and it was just like, and it's kind of weird like how you told like smacking it down like WWE, I think it's WWE, and then how. There were, yeah, and then La Liga, man's just like La Liga, and then like he signed down was playing Barcelona like last week, and then like legit, man just like La Liga fit, like this song kind of needs to be a single, and I like the hype. I can actually be dancing to it like that, like yeah. I'm gonna go to Mega Milano, featuring AKA, him being the AKA being the mega super mega, and him being Mlazi Milano, so it makes it Mega Milano. And then the vocalist on the song was also brilliant, and like Mega Milano, baby. And then I like how. I like the line where you talk about crossing over like Mendoza. Crossing over like Mendoza. Because like I wouldn't say you're crossing over, but people will see you as crossing over because of like how you use like electronic influence on the album, and that to me I feel like I understand it, because I don't know, I like electronic music, and then people always look at you weird, like when you're listening to electronic music and it's like, oh. It's like, yeah, but Malum, you're kind of making it acceptable, and yeah, I appreciate that. And then, so yeah, like the song is like a tour, like to me, it's like a concert song, like it's like a song like it would be like legit like live. It would be like you have a cool live experience listening to that song with them two, Mega Milano, performing together. And yeah, man, they always make good songs together, and especially like the shout out on I think Composure, yeah, how people are taking this style from Malum. Don't Take Your Style for Malume. And then we have the smash hit of the album. Like I said, it's consistently building. The smash hit, okay. Like that GQOM inspired track. And I feel like, I remember when GQOM was blowing up and I was like, whoever raps to GQOM, who's going to have something on, like, that's going to be like something. Like, that's a new discovery. Like, and then he did it and I was like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And he did it, like, the way he did it was just like so perfect and I liked everything about it. I also like the chick who was saying, has it been to Milan? Yeah. Like that part was just like, has it been to Milan? Doesn't know how it does. Yeah, Mazunjalu. Like that part was just like, it actually like reminds me of myself, you know. Like also it reminds me of how people like flex, like a luxury, like how we just take like we're Italiano, like a Italian when it's not actually Italian stuff, but we just like use like something like companies here make Italian clothing, and then to us it's just like, yeah, we kind of make like floss, like flexing like we're wearing Italiano. Has it been to Milan? And we haven't even gone to Italy before, like you see, and then there's even know how to dance. Like to us, we just dance and like dancing, like yeah, I know how to dance, like but it's not like we just don't see it as like a profession, and it's like just cool, like because no rhythm like built in us, and the rapping over again boom beats was like very nice, and like that's like the smash, that's like the smash hit of the album, fam. That's like that single, man. That oh, you weren't paying attention. Oh, now you're gonna pay attention when I drop you this. That's that single, like, man. Like then after that was another GQOM inspired song, which Ube Ngiyachisepe. Then that song was like so much Josie. Like it was my first time hearing her over like GQOM. Was that like GQOM over GQOM, and then like I actually liked her how she went over GQOM, and it was very good, and like an introduction, and then like then the hook is like about kushushu ne mali and mali fit. And I'm pretty cold right now. Ooh, but yeah, anyways, honestly, and that was like a cool like build on to the previously played like GQOM, like it was just like we're getting into like GQOM, and then we had Spooky MATHAMBO International Airport. Yo, now that song was like another fusion of GQOM and electronic, and I liked, you know, like Umalume was taking us to Europe, fam. Like he was taking us to Europe. We're going to Europe, fam. I'm going to London, Austria, fam. Just to go in there, like with like electronic, and I like how he makes his move international PANTSULA, which is like very true about your music and electronic, like very bass. And that song was just like my song. Like I just like the song, and yeah, I like electronic, fam. And like, thank you for that. And then ONTSUNDU, the ending. What can I say about that song, fam? It's very deep. Sad story. Like it also, I liked how the song actually showcased how Umalume can also rap in terms of storytelling, because the storytelling was like very compelling or whatever. Was very like made me draw and like pay attention. And the story is a very sad story, and I think the song's kind of like a story about money, and there's also like religious parts in it, and then brothers on the move, like they vocalists, fam, on this album were just excellent. Brothers on the Moves are real good, and I like everything about them, and like that solo part of them in the middle, oh goodness, like that was just like magical. And just like the song was a beautiful song, and was a perfect way to end the album off. And it was like, to me, it was just like a connection, because it was like singing in vernac, started off like a vernac in a way, and it was just everything. Like this album, like I love the album, fam. And what I'll give the album is a 4 out of 5, and because I just like the album, and I feel like the album is very much Malume, because it's breaking like barriers. It's not stagnant. It's not copying sounds. It's like a evolutionary sound. Like it's very left field. Let me say that. It's not. It's like Malume, fam. Like if you know Okmalumkoolkat, like it's him. okay, Okmalumkoolkat, this is him. Like, and I feel like for people who love his music, you should listen to it. Go buy the album, support the man, and support his movement, and understand what the way he is. Like, I feel like he's very inspirational to me, and I like this album, man. I'll tell people to go listen to it. Go listen to it, regardless of who you are, regardless of skin color. It's a very uniting album, and yeah, man, 4 out of 5. Yeah. Good cheers.